you're a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. Of course, I am Mr. Clark Griswold. I am super excited to have you guys back. I love doing these videos for you guys. I love helping you guys out through your trading journey. Makes me happy. I love seeing you guys win. I love getting the DMs and the comments saying that I'm helping you guys out. I love to see you guys win because I know how it feels to win. I know how it also feels to struggle when you're trading, okay? I've been on both sides of the fence. I want to get you guys onto the greener side, okay? Because it feels better on your feet, okay? Guys, if you like the videos, give me a quick thumbs up. I appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold if you're not already. For anybody who's already subscribed and following me, I thank you very much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you following and your comments, and man, I'm just excited. I feel like I'm here to I say it every time, but I'm here to serve you guys. Everybody's here to do something and serve somebody or something, and I'm happy to give the information to you guys for free. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars or $50 or thousands of dollars to learn how to trade and to learn strategies. This is the easiest strategy you can learn, and you don't have to pay anything for it. It's free. Guys are charging thousands of dollars for this stuff, and you don't need to pay it, okay? It's free. I'm here giving it to you for free. Tell your friends. It's free, okay? So these are our day trade setups for March 8th.
Nope, March 7th.
Okay, let's get to it. Did I have Neo on here as a day trade? No, but I like watching Neo all the time. SPY, I trade almost every day. But SPY, we've got a setup for Monday, okay? So what we've got on SPY was a 2 down, okay? A 2 down that finished green. If you guys want an indicator, you can type in... what is it called? Candle type the Strat, okay? And it's by Crinklebine. Okay, that'll give you, I'll show you what it gives you. Where did we go? Candle type the Strat by Crinklebine. This is what it does for you. It gives you your 2 bars. It gives you your, you can't see mine because I have this OB, but it gives you your 1 bars, and it'll give you a 3 for the outside bars in case you guys need to know what those are, okay? I'm just going to take them off because it clutters the screen for me. Okay, so SPY had a 2 down that finished green. So we are going to take calls on this at 433.33. Not much of a gap to fill there, but there is a little bit of a gap. If we're looking for triggers, well, this trigger is set quite high. So we put our triggers at the top of the wick of the previous candles, okay? There's the next one over here. Now, these are fairly high. I don't know if we hit these within a day. Maybe we do. But to get past that, we go to the hourly, okay? So here is our trigger line. Whoops. So the top of the candle or the wick, okay? Top of the candle or the wick. Top of the candle or the wick. It's that easy. That's how we do it, okay? That's how you find your targets. We'll go back to the daily. And we just follow what the candlesticks give us. That's all we're doing. And the patterns that the candlesticks give us. So we got a 2 down, finished green. Okay, so the probabilities that this goes higher are better. Okay, so what else do we have? The weekly is showing green. The daily is showing green. And what we also like to see is this hourly going green. Okay, so when we're trading on the dailies and doing day trades, we want to see the week, the day, and the hourly green. They don't need to be, but it gives us higher probability. And if you want this indicator, you can go into your indicators, type in time frame continuity, and it's by Board Rider B. Okay, so guys, if you haven't done it already, get your pen and paper out. You can write down the ticker name, the triggers. I'm not going to give you all the targets because you can find them as you go. Okay, next up, DWAC Donald Trump stock, that's DWAC. Okay, inside bar trade on DWAC, followed by, so we played DWAC on Friday and we made some money here. It triggered down off of the inside bar. We went down and we took profits. So now what we've got is a rev strat. So a rev strat happens when we get an inside bar and the stock goes one way, and then probabilities tend to show us that it'll reverse in the opposite direction. So it's a type of reversal, but we call it a rev strat. Okay, so this becomes our trigger. Okay, at 98.75, we bust that up. This is our target. Then this is our target. I'll show you this inside bar didn't work. We had an inside bar up and we continued up. Okay, but this one, if you look here, we went down and then we went up. So it doesn't always work, but it's probabilities. And if it doesn't work, then we don't enter the trade because we don't trigger on the trade. Okay, here's another example. Inside bar, we went outside, so that one doesn't work. Anyways, that's what a rev strat is. It's just a type of reversal that we can play. Okay, next up is GS. It's Goldman Sachs. Another two down that finished green. Okay, so triggers at $330.62, this yellow line. Okay, and same thing, targets. And if you need to go to the hourly to find targets in between there, which is a good idea, do that. KDP is Dr. Pepper. Okay, big outside bar on Dr. Pepper. So we opened up with this gap down here and then filled that gap and closed the day up top. So what do we notice here? Our time frame is all green. And again, as we open up Monday, this day and this week will change because we're opening up a new day. We're opening up a new week. Okay, but currently it's showing us to the upside. So calls at 39.03, puts at 37.92. Okay, CL is next. That's Colgate. Colgate, another two down that finished green. Okay, so we'll be looking for calls at $77.50, and notice the time frame again. Procter & Gamble, that's ticker symbol PG, exact same setup. Calls at 155.37. Target, EGT, exact same setup. Two down that finished green, so calls at 224.97. Home Depot, this is our rev strat, but it's a type of reversal. You can even say we went two down. We're looking for a two up because this finished green. So the probabilities are higher. Day, week, month showing green. Calls at 326.73. Now let me show you. If we go up and we take this long, this target here on the second wick is the trigger for the weekly. Okay, it's a domino effect. We trigger on the monthly or on the daily, then we trigger on the weekly. Okay, and we can probably even break it down to the hourly, depending on. So this is already a break of the inside bar to the upside, but you notice hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. And again, these three can change as we come into Monday, but this is a domino effect, and that's why the multiple time frames work for us. Okay, we break the trigger for the day, and we've got a day trade. Okay, now we break the trigger for the week, we've got a weekly swing trade. Okay, that's how it works. KO, Coca-Cola, two down that finish green, and look at this, year, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily, green, taking calls at a trigger of 62.58. If you find the information helpful, guys, take some time right now, give me a thumbs up. It doesn't take long. Next up, Morgan Stanley, that's MS, 2 down, finish green, calls at 86.81. UDOW, that's the Dow 30, and I guess we can use this one or we can use DIA, same setups, calls at 336.92 on the Dow Jones Industrial ETF, okay? Next up is Alibaba, BABA, same setup, 2 down, finished green. Now, I will point out this looks like we got a bit of a shooter candle here, okay? And the time frame, in the higher time frames, is showing red. So we don't have an actionable signal to the downside, but we do have one to the upside. So this is probable. It wouldn't be on my high watch list, but it's on here anyways. It's on the watch list in general. So 104.44. We'd be taking calls on BABA. Dollar Tree, I don't usually play because the spreads between the bid and ask seem to be high every time I look at them. Okay, so it has an inside bar. We'd be taking calls at 147.16, puts at 141.62 on Dollar Tree. IBM outside bar, calls at 127.34, puts at 124.17. LCID Lucid Motors. Look at this inside bar that we had on Thursday and this Friday. This is on another one of my videos. This thing made us a crap ton of money, LCID. From here, hit targets. Didn't hit this target, but we hit other ones in here. This was a 100% winner for us. And that's what I was telling you in the weekly video, that if you guys can take these little base hits of, always take your profits, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30%. And every once in a while, you get one of these beauties that are 100%. You guys don't hit home runs in baseball all the time. They hit base hits, they hit doubles, and every once in a while, you get a homer, okay? And that's what we're looking for. And if you can minimize the strikes and the strikeouts, then you'll be a successful trader. Tight stop losses, take your profits, save the home runs for here and there, okay? Base hits, just get on base. That's all we need you to do. Okay, Pfizer, PFE, outside bar, calls at 48.79, puts at 47.40. TD Bank, 2 down, that finished up, finished green. Not up, it finished green. So calls at $77.74. I don't usually put this one on here. VRM is Vroom. It's a super tight inside bar. Like, it's super small. So we are going to break out of this one way or the other, okay? Because this bar is so tight and so small. So you can see there's a 16-cent difference from the top to the bottom. So calls at $3, puts at $2.84. I'm not even sure if you can buy options on VRM, but you can buy common shares at $3, okay? Chewy, CHWY, has a nice inside bar, calls at 45.49, puts at 43.27. I like to play those inside bars, guys. They're magic. And Chevron, I just have up here because I want to see how far this thing is going to climb and if it's going to hit the top of this broadening formations. I'm not going to get into broadening formations with you guys, but when we talk about the strat, we deal with broadening formations. So we deal in these formations where we hit the highs, then we go back to the low, and we hit the high, then we come back to the lows. And this one is just going to continue rising, I think, based on the way gas and energy is going. But it's setting us up for a machine gun pivot, or a pivot machine gun, whichever way you want to call it. So at some point, this thing's going to come back and have a drop. I just don't know when it is. It's just interesting to watch where it's going. Okay, Cisco Csco, same thing as the other ones, guys. Same setup. 2 down, that finished green. Okay, so, and this is another one of those domino effects. Okay, our day and our week are green. We snap past this trigger at 56.91. Our first target is our trigger for the weekly. Okay, so we can get out into a day trade. We can also get into a swing trade on the weekly. Now, if we look at the weekly, target 1, target 2. Our second target is the trigger for the monthly. So then we could get into an even longer swing trade. Okay, and I have a monthly video if you want to go check it out for the monthly swings in March. Okay, XEL. This is just another one that I want to watch and see how high we're going to climb. If we tag that broadening formation and come back down as we get into exhaustion, it's called exhaustion risk as we hit those broadening formations, or are we going to bust right through it? So here you can see on this broadening formation, we came up, tagged, came down, tagged, came up, tagged, came down, tagged, came up, and tagged. And this is a big bullish candle here, a mother bar candle. So it'll be interesting to see if we bust through this thing on the gas and energy stocks, because most of them are like that. VHT is another one. I skipped right ahead there quite quickly. But again, here's another broadening formation. See, to the low, to the high, back to the low. Are we going to take this back to the high within a certain time range? And we'll find out, because on Vanguard Health VHT, it's an ETF. We have a 2 down that finished green, so we're looking for calls at 246.22 on VHT. Okay, guys, that is it. That is all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are green next week. That's why I'm here, to help you guys be green. I love it when people win. I want you guys to win all the time. It's not possible, but I want it. Okay, that's it for today, guys. We will see you on the next one. Take care. I appreciate you all. And until next time, bye-bye.